Hello everyone, welcome back to the video series of Object Oriented Programming with Java. Our today's topic for this particular video, that is Java programming using object as an argument and inheritance. So I will explain both these concepts, that is how to pass object in a method argument, and I will also explain the program of the inheritance. I am an instructor Mr. Ankit Patel. So let's start the program. Now in this session I will show you the two different examples of this topic, that is the how to pass an object as an argument and one program for the inheritance. So let's just discuss about the first program, that is our aim is simple, that is define a time class with hour and minute. Also define a addition method to add two time objects. So basically what we need to do, we need to create a one addition method. In that particular method we need to pass a two object and we need to add a two time, right? So how to create a program? So let's start with the our main function first of all, that is a class program 10. I have already saved this particular file using the program10.java. Now in that particular file, let's create first of all main. I will show you how the main will be look like. So public static void main, then string of args. So here I am not passing any command line argument, right? Now I am creating one class time t1, that is equals to new time, and I am passing, suppose I am passing here a time, suppose like 20 and 60, 20 hour and 60 minute is there. Now next I am creating another time object, that is a t2, that value is maybe 30 and here 80 is there. After that I am creating another object, that is a time t3, and I am just calling a t3 dot add, and I am passing a two object t1 comma t2. So if I am call like t3 dot show, then this will print a addition of the two time object t1 and t2. So this is our main function. Now the actual code that I will put in the time class. But hope you understand what is the requirement of this particular program, that the two time object we are created, another object using another, I am calling the method, that is the add method, and add method I am passing a two object as an argument. So this is our program, how to pass object as an argument. Now and finally I am showed t3, the value of hour and minute with the addition. Now let's create the class time. Here I am creating a class time. That class contain a two variable, hour and minute. Now I am creating a one default constructor because it is required, that is hour is equals to 0 and minute is equals to, I am just putting a default constructor, the value, both the value of the constructor, that is equals to 0. Now I am creating a parameterized constructor. So in parameterized constructor I am passing a two value, integer m and integer h and integer m. Here hour is equals to h and minute is equals to m. So our first argument that we are passing in a main, that is a hour, and second argument, that is a minute. Now here the next code is for the addition method. So I am creating a one add method over here. Now but the argument of the add is in the form of the object. So I am passing a two object, time obj1 comma time obj2. Here I am just putting the name of the object as obj1 and obj. You can put any of the name. Now what is our coding behind this addition method? That we need to just add a two time. So here I am just putting like hour is equals to obj1 dot hour plus obj2 dot hour. So that is our line. where the obj1 that you have passed the object. Now you can see here the main, Here the first object, that is a T1. In a T1, what is the value of hour? 20. In a T2, what is the value of hour? That is a 30. So here, what is the value of this hour variable? This is the class variable. So whichever object is calling this particular method, the hour value is copied to that particular object. Here I am calling this add method using the T3. Now in T3, hour value, that is nothing but object 1 dot hour plus object 2 dot hour. Same for I am writing for the minute also. That is a minute is equals to obj 1 dot minute plus obj 2 dot minute, right? So finally I am creating one show method. In that particular method I am printing the value of hour and minute. That is a system dot out dot println. I am just putting hour is equals to plus hour, and I am using only a, you can also use a to system dot out dot println. I am just putting here minute value, that is a minute. So this is the end of our time class. Now just understand first of all what I have created. I have created two class variable, that is hour and that is 12 in our question, hour and minute. In that particular class I have created default constructor as well as parameterized constructor to initialize the data member. Then I have just created a add method. In that particular method I have passed two object as an argument. Now finally I have just add these two object, and in using this show method I am just printing the value of hour and minute. And as I told you, what is our main context, that you have already shown, that time T1, T2, T3. Now let's run this particular code. I am just opening the command prompt. My file in is V drive J. Now let's just put it like here, so you can easily understand. Java C, then what is our program name? Program 10.java. If there is no error, then Java program 10. You can see the output, hour is equals to 50 and minute is equals to 140. So this is the program for object as an argument. But now here the minute value, that is equals to 140 it will print. But normally what it will happen, if the minute is greater than 60, then it will automatically convert into the hour. So if you want to put in a question, there is no any kind of line is tell that convert the minute into hour, but I am just adding this line so you can easily understand. Now here I am just putting a one line, that is a hour is equals to hour plus hour minute modulo 60. That if you are divided 60 and whatever the remainder remaining, that is the value of the hour, and that we are adding into the hour. And finally minute will be decreased, so the minute is equals to minute divided with the 60. Now let's check this code is work or not. So once again I am compiling the code and I am printing the output. You can see the output here. The hour will be now increased to the 70, and so here there is something is problem here because the hour value is 70. Let's see, it is so the code is not like this. We need to just here we need to add a division over here. Minute divide 60 and here percentage is required. Let's run this code again. Because our, you can see hour is equals to 52 and minute is equals to 20. You can convert in from the main. Here the total hour is equals to 50, and because our minute is 140, that is now that is equals to 2 minute plus 20, 2 hour plus 20 minute. So 2 hour will be added over in this. So the 50, the output is hour is equals to 52 and minute is equals to 20. So hope you understand this particular program. Now next program, that is using the inheritance. Now what is our question? First of all, write a Java program to create a super class called figure. So we need to create a class figure that store the dimensional of the two-dimensional object. Okay. Now it also define a method called area, that define the area method, right, and that compute the area of the object. Now the program derives two subclass. So here the two subclass from the figure is that the first one is a rectangle and second one is a triangle. Each of these subclass override the area method, so that return the area of the rectangle and triangle respectively. So hope you understand the code. Now let's, for the first tell, we need to create a class that is a figure class. So I am creating a class figure. So that class that store the two-dimensional object means we are creating a two object in the form of double x comma y. Now and the another method we need to create a method void area method is there to find the area of the specific object. But here the last line show that is return the area of the rectangle and triangle. So that means the method type is not a void, that method is return something. So here I am writing not a void, I am writing a double. But because this method is not abstract method, so we need to just return 0. We need to write like this, otherwise compiler will generate an error. So this is our structure of the superclass figure. Now we need to create a class rectangle. So rectangle class, that is a subclass of that extends, we need to extend a figure class. So now in a rectangle figure class, these two variable is already available in the rectangle x and y. So we need to just create the constructor, one parameterized constructor I am creating over here. That is a rectangle integer, double a comma double b. So I am just copy that particular value, x is equals to a and y is equals to b. Right. Now after that I am overriding that particular method, double area method. In that particular area I am just returning the rectangle, the area of the rectangle is x into y, that is a height into width. So I am consider x and y as a height and width. So that's it from the rectangle. Same for I am just creating a class for the triangle. So let's create the class triangle. So one class triangle is there. So here I have created, and that is a part of figure class. So here I am creating a class extending the class figure, same as I am creating a triangle of one parameterized constructor. In that particular just I am using a double a comma double b is there, and same I am writing a same as x is equals to a and y is equals to b. But here x and y, that is a one up the equation for the area, that is a b into s, that is height into breadth. So let's override this method, a double area method. In that particular method return area of the triangle, that is 1 half b into s. So 1 half that is equals to 0.5 into x into y. So this method will return the area of the triangle. So finally I have just override the I have just created two subclass, triangle and rectangle, for the figure class. From the figure class let's create our main class, that is the class program 11. So I have already saved this file as a program 11. Now creating a main function, that is a public static void main, and I am passing a parameter string args. Now in this main function I am just creating the object of the rectangle R1, that is equals to new rectangle, and because this is a parameterized constructor, so we need to pass a two values. So I am passing here 5.0 comma 6.0, because in the form of double is there. I am creating another object triangle, that is equals to new triangle, and I am passing the value 8.0 comma 9.0 here there. So I have just created the two objects. Because the method in the form of the return type is double is there, so we need to just print it the method like in the system.out.println. I am just write like this: area of rectangle that is equals to, I am just calling this method using the r1 dot area, right. Same for the method of, that is a triangle, that is a t1 dot area. So that's it from the programming. So you can see here I have just created a one superclass figure. In that class contained the two variable x and y. I just defined the one method double area, and that method will be override by the rectangle and triangle for calculating the area of the rectangle and triangle respectively. So you can see this code. And finally I have created a main function. In that main function I have just created two objects of the rectangle and triangle and just calling the area method, because the method return type in the form of the method returning something, that's why I have called this method in the system.out.println. So let's run this code so you can easily understand. Our name is program 11.java. There is no error. Let's run it. You can see area of the triangle rectangle, that is equals to 30, that is means height into width, that is a 5 into 6, that is equals to 30. And now in the triangle 1 half b into h, that is a 8 into 9 divided by 2, that is equals to 36. So hope you understand both the program that I have explained in this particular video. So that's it from the programming. So thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can feel free to ask me. Thank you very much.